Wrath of the Righteous. This is Gimpy the Arcanist, Gold Dragon playthrough. We're currently 7 days, 3 hours, 4 minutes into this playthrough. I forget what we were doing on Tuesday. What were you doing? I know we're trying to kill demon armies with our main army, which has been fun. It's a different experience with an army that doesn't grow as it fights like the Lich army did. So it's making the combat a little bit more interesting. And learning how to use dragons in the army too. Because being Gold Dragon, we have dragons that joined us to fight, and they don't do a ton of damage, but they're hard to kill. But they do kill stuff, just not in large numbers like some of the units do. Especially because you don't have stacks and stacks of dragons. Apparently the dragon stacks are limited to 7. We have 1 silver dragon. I think we have 7 copper and 7 brass, I think, total to move between the armies. Silver, of course, is the strongest of the 3 types right now. Hey, Sound, what the hell are you doing? Dun, dun, dun. Let's see if we have any technical issues today like we did on Tuesday. It's taking a long time here. This isn't a good sign. What the hell's going on? Uh-oh. Game struggling. That's a very bad sign. Let's wait a little bit more. Jam, do you have any recommendations on mods for Wrath of the Righteous? That, I think, will... Why isn't that working? We're having technical issues. Just a second. Does that not command? Just a second. Oh, up student. PFW mod. There, if you do that, I think the bot sends you whispers. Yeah, it sends you whispers. What mods I'm currently using, which are I'm using a toggle UI, so you can turn the UI off, but I don't really have done that. There's a free camera mod that I don't really use that one either. Auto buff mod, yes, use that one all the time. And then some portrait stuff. And I'm also using a mod for drinking potions, but I don't think it's been updated yet for the newest game update.
A rest would be welcome.
Yeah, this is a use until healed. This is how you drink potions until you're fully healed, because normally it's 1 by 1. This mod will make it so that you can fill up to a specific level if you want. Turn off the RTS and play. I do full turn-based, yes. Yes. But that's not a mod, that's built into the game. You can do that through the options. I believe it's difficulty? Is it difficulty? No, I guess it's game. There we go. So it's the game options, just turn it on and go nuts. Much more fun. What, turn-based? I totally enjoy more turn-based. The real time is just too hectic. I'm not a total fan of that. Okay, so cast characters. Gimpy the Arcanist. Neutral good half-elf Arcanist, cross-blooded. Currently tired, so hear about that later. Let's see, and he's also... Oh, sorry. Total level 17, Arcanist 16, cross-blooded level 1. Why cross-blooded? Cross-blooded is a archetype of sorcerers, allowing you to pick 2 bloodlines instead of 1. And 2 bloodlines he picked are Gold Dragon and Fire Elemental. Why are those 2? Because Gold Dragon allows you to get +1 damage per die of damage for all fire damage. And then the Fire Elemental allows you to convert all your energy damage into fire. So cold spells turn into fire, electricity turns into fire. So those 2 blend together nicely. And then, let's see, he's Mythic Path, of course, is Gold Dragon. Started off as an Azada, but we lose all our Azada abilities once we go the Gold Dragon route. But it's okay, because we got Gold Dragon Breath, which hits pretty hard. Get Wings. That's the regular one. And a Perfect Body, which is we get boost to stats and that kind of fun stuff. So that's good. So, that. And you can see Gimpy's Golden Wing, because Gold Dragon. And for some reason, his skin got darker when he chose the Gold Dragon route. I'm not sure why he became darker. I mean, he's got the glowing eyes now too, but I don't know why his skin got darker. I don't know the story behind that. Because now he doesn't match his portrait. So, I guess we'll survive. Anyway, that's Gimpy, our main character. Then we have one story character for the most part. Sela, lawful good human paladin Viomide. Currently wielding Radiance, which is in her hands a Holy Avenger. And then we got the Undying Love of the Hopebringer shield. And then our other 4 slots are taken up by mercenaries, which are Mickey, our lawful good Kitsune Deliverer. Deliverers are slayers that when they hit something that is 2 places removed from their armor, from their alignment, they do an extra 2d6 of damage. So that's basically everything evil, everything chaotic when you're lawful good. So it does that. Of course, you're using a longbow. Then we have Scout, neutral good Tiefling Wind Whisperer, which is an oracle. Her main job is to heal and buff us, although she does back up damage because she's got the Stormlord's Resolve Bracers, which turns all her attacks into electrical attacks. And she's got a fair amount of choices of attacks in general, because this ring gives her a bunch of cold spells to do damage with, and this one is fire spells to do damage with. And they all get turned into electricity because of those bracers, so she's got a pretty big arsenal there. And we have Veronica. Veronica is our lawful neutral kineticist. She was originally a blood kineticist, but I don't think they fixed them yet, even with the big update they did. So she is currently doing water, earth, mud, and cold and ice, all that stuff together. And again, her job is to mainly do damage and do a little bit of backup healing there, here and there. And then Rocket, chaotic neutral Kitsune, Shadow Shaman, Knife Master. Shadow Shamans are shamans that do sneak attack damage, so he's focusing on that melee sneak attack damage with daggers. He went Knife Master because it turns the sneak attack damage for daggers into D8 instead of D6, so it ups his damage potential there. And then as a shaman, he's helping out with buffs, a little bit of healing, and of course debuffing with his hexes and stuff that he does. So that's our group. That's our group currently. Oh, he's medium fatigued. Oh, because he doesn't have his buff on, that's why. Okay, so that's where we are there. And we should probably sell the junk that Gimpy's carrying around. And I forget what we were doing on Tuesday. Exotic weapons. All the bulk selling. Let's sell those. Leather armor. Oh, +4. How come it didn't say leather armor +4? There. Does he have anything good here? Probably nothing we want. Edge of Expulsion, comma. Evil Outsider Bane, Enhancement 5, Finesse Wielding Monk Weapon. If we had somebody that worked on that, would be nice.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyNe. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Thursday. Okay, so quests and stuff. This is all stuff that's outside. Dragon's Awakening. This is quest Gimpy has to do for Gold Dragon stuff. One Final Breath. Leader is busy. In at remote locations. We don't know that one yet. Last Resort. Queen of Salzman is hiding the mongrels in the Valley of Temple. Rumo's not far from it, so we have to go that way still. Crusade stuff. So just all kinds of stuff floating around stuff. Basically, we need to just go out and wander around. That's basically what we're going to be doing today, I think. So much stuff. You get to Act 5 and go, oh, this game's almost over, right? No. No, it's not. It's near the end, but it's you still got a while to go. Come on, load faster. So I wonder when we're getting the next DLC. Okay, so this is the big map. Oh, we could do the Heaven's Edge. That's for Darren. Or go to Chili Creek. We could do that one too. Chili Creek, we don't need anybody special. So we could actually go do that one now. Let's see what our army looks like though. So, it's our main army. Got a silver dragon, or one silver dragon, 7 copper dragons, some rangers, shield bearers, tanks again, paladins, and then hedge knights. Actually switch those guys. Oh, we saw the puzzles are there. Oh, their main job, they're up here to beat up on these armies if they can, like these level 8s. Those guys, assassins, bandits, bailers, giant salamanders, and fire elementals, so fire. Oh, no more movement points for the day. So, Gimpy and friends. Let's go check out the Chili Creek. Scout and Rocket are overloaded, so they're tired. And morale went up. Negative? No, I don't know how our morale is negative, but whatever. We're going to rest before we run into a random encounter, and everybody's going to be tired, so let's check this out first, though. See what the Crusades going stuff, business stuff. Deal with the Tiefling. So, powerful succubus was transported to the Tiefling's hideout. Finance points, income increased by 200, and material points income increased by 5. Let's go there. And the Possessed. The scouting party got caught in a storm in the whirlwind. The last consequences were most dire. Corrupted spirits entered the soldiers' bodies, taking complete control. What should be done with them? And their lives. All units get Fearless, so plus 20 bonus to combat morale. Form and Exorcism. Morale increased by 35, deducts 3,000 finance points. Use them in battle. Fearless feat. Delivering the poor soldiers from their torment was merciful, and the rest of the soldiers, having witnessed this execution, now would rather die in a battle than become new toys of the world. So, yeah. Okay, got an outpost expansion if we want. Chanting the dirty school, I guess that's the thing we want to see. So, Defenders of Freedom is a Rosada units. Can't we work on this? Not enough resources. Oh, we need material. We can change that. Let's buy some material stuff. That gives us a little bit of materials, doesn't it? Okay, so this does upgrade an outpost to a bastion. Blah. 1/4 of the outpost level, at least 3 out of 4 construction spots filled will be upgraded to a bastion level. Yes, let's do that. Get that out of there. And we don't want Azadas, they're not that great. Because they're just... Why these guys are still coming to us, I don't know. But they're not that great. And 3 of them a week is not enough. Don't want to do those experiments. This basically turns soldiers into cyborgs, which sounds cool, but I don't think it's a good thing to do. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna rest. Look, it's doing our camouflage. Gimpy could be... we don't really need any more scrolls at this point. Great. You notice a severe lack of diplomatic options. What, in the stream? What kind of diplomatic options would you like? And then we'll discuss them diplomatically. And then I'll tell you no. Diplomatically. How's about that? How's that for options? In the game. Oh, in the game. Well, I'm not the developer, so I have no say over that. You have to take it up with them. Okay, let's throw some storm. You summoned that one, so. Oh look, they died. Silver Dragon doing its job. Really. See, Dragon's not a ton of damage there, but they're kind of durable. Of course, then we have the Paladins showing that they don't do a ton of damage either against... Well, they've got lots of hit points. Those guys don't do squat. So the Dragon does that little aura thing. It's like a morale debuff, I think. And we win. So we didn't even have to kill them because there was some. Okay, so no losses. Go us. It's silly. They're not dead. They're mortally resting. Mortally resting. I prefer vertically challenged as short people. Living impaired. Living impaired is a better way of describing them. Having dealt with the creatures of fire that came to Galarian for reasons unknown, soldiers discovered a strange twig amidst the ashes, still burning with unholy
Saturday
fire.
Saturday and Sunday, March 19th and 20 are the monthly giveaways for March. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching again. That's this weekend for the monthly giveaways. Okay, so burn with unholy fire. This dangerous find was handed to the commander with great precaution, as it should have been. And now we have another thing to research. Investigate the stolen soul. See other reports that the Crusaders investigating the stolen souls are awaiting an audience in Dresden. Already? Never get anything done. I wish they had some way of communicating across great distances, like telepathy or stuff like that. Okay, so won that fight. So we can get up here to these guys. Place of execution. Recently, a gang of demons has begun operating in this area. So impudently, they don't even bother to cover the tracks to the lair anymore. In fact, they're pleased when Crusader units appear. It means they don't have to go out hunting. They call themselves executioners and have named their lair accordingly. Something for us to do. Desolate thicket. Right corner of the wooded wasteland that was hardly visited by anyone even in the old days. Okay, light and magic. Part 2. Okay, so assassins, bandits. So bandits are archers, they need to die. Well, they both need to die. That was easy. The group of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth fought desperately, choosing death before imprisonment. I don't think they had a choice there. Among the trophies, the soldiers found a lot of loot taken during the raids of the cities of Mendev. Ring of Evasion. So, ring continually grants the ability to avoid damage if the player had evasion ability whenever she makes a reflex saving throw to determine whether she's take half damage. A successful save results in no damage. We've had multiples of those, I think. Hey, Mark, welcome to the stream. Fireball is balanced. It's totally balanced. It's always been balanced. Why would you think it was? You're not going that way, though. Let's see. Cultist. I hate cultists. A little bit tougher fight. I don't think we'll get there today, though. Maybe. Nope. Tomorrow. Okay. Keep being friends. Going that way. Carcass of an unknown creature. Gigantic misshapen bones rise from the ground. Hardly anyone in Galarian has seen such a creature alive, which is a blessing. You can procure some reagents there. Check this out. The Fate of Baphomet's Fire. We definitely have to see what that does. Because Gimpy loves fire. That's going to help our fire. That fire production, that's going to be helpful. Right? Maybe. So, hollow tree. Go grab this stuff first. That one I have a feeling we have to go that way for. Marked rock. Oh, we're going to rest here because I see tired people. So, make sure the army can move. Okay, so we're going to have them run into this demon army and hopefully we don't fail. Pelor's Fall, we're going to be going there eventually. Cultists need to die yesterday, so hit them with ice. Fallen Knights should die relatively quickly, I hope. Don't want to get too close to them, so we'll wait here. Same. Just have this going. Okay, paladins. Mostly dead. Let's focus on them. Fireball, now let's do Fire Blast. So kill some of them. Most of them. Okay, Dragon. It's only going to kill 1 to 2 of them. Go. I teleported. Okay. These guys. Nice paladins. A little explosion doesn't work on them. There's not enough of them to matter. There we go. Okay, so these guys are the big problem now. They don't want to die. Speed that along. Leave my dragon alone. Okay. That could have gone really bad with that many cultists, so. Almost level 13. Dun, dun, dun. Cultists are bad because they use the area effect negative energy, which, when you're a lich, you don't give a shit. When you're living, you give a shit. Because you will die. More of these guys. I'll probably kill them. We have the big fireball, we have the big ice ball, so. Baylor are the problem if they get close. It's a silver dragon. I got cold breath. Have a few. Another dragon. This is slow breath. Minus 2 penalty to speed, penalty to attack, penalty to initiative. Just killed all our paladins in one hit. Okay. You do like ice. I think so. So we should be getting the paladins back. All 29
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. And again, we've raised a little over $1,200 so far, so I have to walk at least 1 mile. If you'd like to help me, encourage me to walk 2 miles, please donate over on please donate over at stompingoutms.org. Any amount you choose to donate is very much appreciated. It doesn't have to be large amounts. $10, $20 works perfectly well. And again, it goes to a great cause. If you have any questions about multiple sclerosis, what it is, what it does to people, or what the National MS Society does to help those people, feel free to ask. I will do my best to answer any questions you might have. Thank you.
You are welcome. Now, please stop talking to me. It is kind of creepy.
It's incredibly creepy. Anyway, the rumbling comes from the mouth of the volcano. Through drawings cover the surrounding stones, indicating that this place was once used for sacrifices to the fire in the depths. These drawings are much older than Sarkoris, but powerful demons managed to subjugate both the energy of this place and its keeper spirits. Daily income increased, energy points 4. And she leveled up. Defensive training. All units now have a +2 bonus to AC per level. We only have none. +2. Offensive training. All units are +2 bonus to damage per level. Still just level 1. I would say 2 if we had it already. Extensive infirmary. Infirmary size increased by 5%. Make them hit harder. We also get guaranteed slow. All enemy units receive a -2 penalty to speed, attack, or penalty to initiative, and penalty to reflex saving throws for 1 round. This is an arcane spell. Okay. So, Galu, those guys, Incubi. You can probably kill them. Hey, Gwydion, welcome back. Happy Thursday. We're doing the Might and Magic version of the game right now. So, you summon those. We want to... Power times power plus 5d6. Fireball is the same. Except this slows people down too. Work for me. Fortunately, dragon can't get there. Breath, so wait. They can make it. What did he just do? Saving throw failed, so mass hold. Everyone failed their saving throw up here. Good job. Rangers skipped their turn. Oh, because they're held. That's why. Silver Dragon apparently isn't that held. Just don't screw with them. Kill them straight out. So apparently those spells didn't do anything to the silver dragon. Yes. Wait, put something in the general section of Discord that might give you a chuckle. Okay. Feel old yet. Skyrim was released 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and 3 years ago. And also not that long ago. That should be the last line there. They missed out on that one. It was released again. Remember that. But that is a good one. That one's good. So Dragon was like, okay, I may be held, but I will move anyway because I can't read rules. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, the demon pack was defeated. Its leader, huge, disgustingly fat, and covered with accessories from head to toe, fought fiercely till the end, protecting his riches. After Crusaders take all the trinkets off the demon's corpse and toss them in a pile, they can't help but wonder how he could even move when burdened with so much gold. Resources found. Finance points 12,000. It's worse, the fact that it's been released 8 times, or that I've been around for all of them. What do you mean been around? It's only been 10 years. It's not that long ago. Hell, MechWarrior Online's only been out for 10 years now. It entered closed beta, I think, 10 years ago next month, I think. Or May, I forget. Put that in perspective. No, it came out in 2012. It went into closed beta in 2012, somewhere in April or May, I think. It couldn't have been early beta 2011 because it didn't come out until 2012. They didn't even have the site up for registration until late 2011. Let's get through there. Been around over 10 years too. Just a few more years than that. Just a few more than 10. What was that I saw? Was it on Twitter yesterday, the day before? They're talking about Dungeons and Dragons, something or other. And somebody brought up 3.5, how they didn't dare bring their D&D books to school back when they were in like elementary school or something like that, or whatever it was, because it was Dungeons and Dragons 3.5, and when I saw that, I just shook my head. I went, you know nothing. You know nothing. If you thought bringing your books on as 3.5, the version 3 was bad. Try pre-advanced Dungeons and Dragons. How bad that was. Anyway, we're supposed to be resting. Christian school in your body or D&D, they'd confiscate them for being demonic. Yep. Yeah, well, that's what they were talking about is, you get sent to the principal's office, they get confiscated from you, you could get suspended or expelled, whatever. Oh, yeah, it's serious shit. But we're talking like back in the 80s and 70s and stuff. And the thing is that wasn't just in Christian schools either. That was public schools did the same thing. Wheel of Time stuff being satanic, yeah. Okay. Hey, Desperator, welcome back. Mike RPG, welcome to the stream. Your basic Dungeons and Dragons books. That's where it started. The belief that it was a Satan worship. Yeah. Well, here's even better. Try bringing Dungeons and Dragons books, advanced, basic, whatever, to school and being known for listening to heavy metal. You get sent to the principal's office real quick when that shit happens. And you get accused of being a demon worshiper or a devil worshiper, whatever it was. Yeah. Rock and actually, it wasn't so much rock and roll. It was specifically heavy metal.
It's that time again. Drink some water to keep that brain moist.
Like you, because here's what a lot of people are too young. I mean, well, they kind of brought back the records in the last few years a little bit, but back in the late 70s and early 80s, they said if you played these rock and roll heavy metal albums backwards, records, you spin them backwards on the record player, you can hear the devil talking to you. And it's so full of shit. It's hilarious, but you know. Yeah, I know metal and rock blend in some people's minds. Yeah, and you'll need a new needle. Shh. It was more than well, this is a whole. I've had this discussion with Mrs. Gimpy a lot of times because she's not really into metal. But I said, a lot of these bands back in the late 70s and early 80s took advantage of this whole demonic stuff. They weren't really demonic, but they took advantage of the publicity it gave them. And that's why you'll see, group names out there like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden and Ozzy, doing his goofy stuff. It was publicity. It wasn't like they were actually doing stuff, but it was publicity. It's an Ozzy and watching him bite the head off a bat. Which he still claims he didn't know was actually real. The Beatles did have a song you play backwards, and they're probably the ones who started it. No bad press? No such thing as bad press. Kiss albums, because I was a firm believer that if she played the vinyl in reverse, she'd hear that her daughter was listening to the devil. Of course. Okay, we can't, right? Did because we can have this discussion all day as we play Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, I confiscate your records, evaluate how crappy they are, if they are crappy. If they're not crappy, I'll keep them, but I'll give you your crappy records back. There's lots of crappy records out there. There's some good ones, too. Tipper Gore versus Twisted Sister. Oh, that was such a joke. It wasn't even funny. Twisted Sister of all bands too. Okay, let's buff up. Killer Kitten versus video games. Let's not go that route either.
Together we stand.
For some reason, Gimpy's spells aren't working correctly. For the mod, I forgot to look in that the other day. Get echolocation. He does have echolocation. See, this is the weird part. Some of the stuff goes off and others don't. Got blur. Here, should we just do that one? This buff actually lasts. I really use buffs because they always seem to end way too soon to be useful. Well, in this game, you get some mythic abilities that extend the durations, like enduring spells. So this is each of your spells on your allies that should last longer than an hour, but shorter than 24 hours, now last 24 hours. So this spells like mage armor, that kind of stuff. So anything that lasts an hour or longer, when you get this, lasts 24 hours. And then the greater enduring spells. This is any spell that lasts longer than 5 minutes or longer, now lasts 24 hours. If it's shorter than 24 hours total. But anyway, it's going to last 24 hours. But these are mythic abilities. Basically, any of your characters that do buffs, you're going to want those too. Two of the 4 Kitsune currently in the world. Yes, they are. And you can't haste over 5 minutes because that wouldn't be overpowered. No, that wouldn't be overpowered at all.
I will help where I can.
Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi.
Together we stand.
Paladin power. And let's use that one too.
Ona Adayana. Ona Adayanon.
I
There.
appreciate privacy.
Yeah, you can get haste over 5 minutes. You gotta get a little crazy out there, but you can do it. It's not super common though. Or it's not. It's taking advantage. Well, it's not really taking advantage. It's finding really it's the right, knowing how to do it, getting it to that, breaking that magical 5-minute mark.
Rely on me.
Oh, I forgot. Rocket also has a pet Smilodon. I keep forgetting to buff.
Don't know, don't care.
His buffs, I think, all went off. He's good. Yeah, he's good.
Adventures are exciting.
Okay. Combine mythic spellbooks with Lich. Oh, yeah, it's because they go up to what, level 10, right?
Inimosi tradisi.
Scout's a giant, sort of, kind of. Shield of Law. Frost Body. It's on, okay. Or Ice Body, sorry. There. Life Bubble's on, though, right? Life Bubble. I forget exactly what everything gets cast. Crusader's Edge. Is that on everybody yet? Should only be on the melee people. Sirs. Kitty has it too, so we're good there. Death Ward. Do you care about Death Ward here? I don't remember. So let's take any chances.
Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
Look, resist energy. One of each.
Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam.
Okay. So, we're here to go talk to people about an issue they're having with something. There we go. Jiranog. And the cleric is lying on the riverbank. The sand is soaked with his blood. Save Melissa. What happened to you? This village, so beautiful, so peaceful, so many
Hello
good people
everyone.
living here. Damn it,
My
Veronica.
name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyNe. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, they're watching. Happy Thursday. So peaceful, so many good people living here, but something has been worrying me since the day I came here. Couldn't stop thinking about all the strange rituals in the grove and all the weird conversations about firstborns being doomed to die. I tried not to think too much about it. If the villagers were not willing to embrace the faith of Erastil, I didn't want to appear judgmental, but I was wrong. I should have trusted my instincts. There is great evil at work in this village. When Melissa and I decided to get married, she told me that she wanted to do it under the rites of Erastil. I hadn't asked her to do that, but she had already made up her mind. It was entirely her decision. She asked me not to tell Markle about it, and we tried to keep things quiet, but he found out about it anyway. Well, he grew more and more gloomy with every passing day. I did not understand what was going on until Melissa finally told me the truth, something that everyone else in the village knew except for me. Locals perform their wedding rites upstream from the isle on a boat. The bride is supposed to take off her wreath and send it floating down the stream, while she recites a horrible profane oath that I do not wish to repeat. You see, when she gives away her wreath, she also promises to give her firstborn to the river, body, mind, and soul. It may not happen right away, it may take years, but in the end, the river will always take what belongs to it, and Markle, he is a few minutes older than Melissa. You see, the dying man whispers hoarsely. You can hear the anguish in his voice. The people of Chili Creek believe that they worship the river, but these rites are not druidic in nature. They are not the rituals of the Green Faith, or the cultic practices of some minor deity. No, this malevolent force, whatever it is, has a physical presence in the world. Markle has lost his mind. His parents swore to give him to this monster, and now it has deprived him of his sanity. He took Melissa to the Isle. That's probably where the monster lives and where sacrifices to it are made. So the locals sacrifice their firstborns to the river, and the bridal wreath is part of the ritual. Not exactly. The locals are decent people. They don't kill their children with their own hands. The wreath is a sign of obedience. The future parents agree that the river can take their firstborns whenever it wants. It has the right to take their bodies or their minds. It can summon them at any time and demand services from them, and sometimes the river exercises that right. There's more. Markle was the firstborn son and the older twin. When he did this to me, he wasn't himself anymore. I believe that the river took control of him. Whatever monster the locals worship has been controlling his thoughts and actions. What must I do to save Melissa? Markle took her to Pikefin. It's an island in the middle of the river. You can see it from here. Indeed, if you look closely, you can see a small rocky isle, partially obscured by the river mist. Something drove him insane. The evil that has controlled this village for all these years, it lives on the isle. Take one of the boats from the village and set her free. You need help. No, it is too late for me. I can already hear Erastil's hunting horn. My god is waiting for me. All I ask is that you save my wife. My journey through this world. The cleric can barely speak. He coughs up blood and continues weakly. My journey is over. You've been gravely injured. Who did this to you? Markle. He wounded me and threw me into the river. I guess he thought I'd drown, but somehow I made it back to shore. Perhaps it was the old Deadeye himself who helped me, so that I could speak to you. The cleric is having difficulty breathing. Markle. But it isn't his fault. He hasn't been himself. The evil of the river has driven him insane. He must be stopped at all costs, but if you can, if it's at all possible, try to save him too. Okay, Pharaoh, rest in peace. Save her. No. The cleric's breath is shallow and ragged. His quivering lips go still, his eyes close, and he passes away to his god. But we got raised dead and resurrection spells and everything. What kind of loot does he have? This is why he dies. Because his gear sucks. Trickster can't combine spellbooks. I don't think it'd be possible. Yeah, that's the... Oh, look, it's a water elemental out there.
Godspeed.
They choose to stand against me?
I got this.
Silly elemental. What are you thinking? There's enough to kill everything you want. Where's the boat? Where's the boat we're supposed to take? Oh, look, more
They will
elementals.
break against our resolve.
We love elementals, you know. Okay, Mickey, get a little closer. 5-foot step. Mark. Ancient. That one.
Damn you!
Mickey the murderer. Continues on. Rocket. Look, you can charge him. Now, Rocket's supposed to have a bounce ability. It doesn't seem to work, though. It's not an actual thing, is it? Let's see. No, it is working now. That's what's supposed to happen. Of course, they're immune to sneak attack, so... Well, it's supposed to work with charge, but it wasn't working the other day. I don't know why. If you can charge that one. Go kitty. Sorry, MVP. Okay, Gimpy. Okay, make sure Gimpy's little fire thing is on. It is. So, blast it with... Regular Scorching Rays? And then that one too. Go Shadow Demon. Get up there. Scout. I just shoot it.
Away, you rascal!
Keela, charge. Veronica, gonna be too far away. But not Deadly Earth. Extended range. Kitty, you're fine. Okay, so no problem. Choose your own adventure. So, what is more dangerous, the unpredictability of nature or the hostile intentions of another? The malevolent force hiding on this isle is as wild, volatile, and ruthless as a natural world, but it also has a cunning intelligence, a devious and vindictive desire to keep away unwanted visitors. As soon as the commander reaches for the oars, the water around the boat turns into a thick sheet of ice that freezes the vessel in place. What will the commander do now? Athletics, problem, jump in the nearby boat and push it away before the shore, before it freezes too. Do that one too. Or avoid the hostile magic and watchful gaze of the unseen entity by sneaking into another boat undetected. You can do that. Let's sneak. Those who rely too much on magic are often defeated by simple, non-magical solutions. The commander sneaks onto a different vessel and manages to remain undetected until the boat is safely away from shore. The commander sets off for the shore of a small rocky isle, but his journey does not go unnoticed, and it seems that someone on the isle does not like uninvited guests. Suddenly, the mist that rises from the surface of the river thickens into a dense cloud of fog. It blinds the commander and obscures the surroundings. Where is the shore? Where is the isle? The fog is so thick the commander cannot even see the ore he is holding in his hands. What will the commander do now that he is blinded by fog? Close his eyes. It is time to navigate by sound rather than sight. Use the force. Come on. Shaman isn't showing. There we go. So, no problem for that one. Dip his hand into the water and pay close attention to the current. The flow of the river will reveal the direction he needs to go. Do that too. Try to steer the boat out of the cloud of fog. After all, it can't possibly cover the entire river. Can do that too. We'll do nature. Those who have experience on the water do not navigate solely by sight. They can feel the current beneath their vessel, just as a runner
Gimpy
feels
is
the
raising
land
money
beneath
for the
the
National
light at their
MS
feet.
Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. And any might choose to donate is very much appreciated. So please visit stompingoutms.org. And if you're unable to make a donation, that's okay. I still ask you to visit the site simply because you can learn a little bit more about me. Mainly because I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis back in 2004. It's the main motivation for doing these fundraisers. And if you'd like, again, to learn a little bit more about me or just MS in general, visit the site, and thank you. Okay, so Vesper Block managed to steer the boat forward with confidence. He knows that he has set the right course. A light breeze slowly begins to dissipate the cloud of fog. The boat is headed straight toward the island. It will not be long before the commander reaches the black rocky shore of the Pike Fin. The rocky isle is desolate and bare. Blue-gray lichen and a few sparse tangling weeds are all that survive on its black rocky shore. Further inland, the entrance to a cave gapes open like a toothless mouth. Suddenly, a violent gust of wind swoops out from the entrance of the cave toward the river. The water, which was calm only moments ago, begins to swell into massive foaming waves that threaten to smash the boat into the boulders along the coast. How will the commander reach the shore? Intimidate. Call out to the unseen force that casts a spell into men to be allowed onto the isle. Pass that one. Throw an anchor toward the coast and attempt to latch onto the rocky shore. Come on. Do it. That'd be closer. Could fail that one. Steer the boat through the waves and navigate around the rocks with a firm and skillful hand. No problem. The boat is tossed around relentlessly by the waves. It is flung into the air and is nearly dashed to pieces on the rocks. However, the commander manages to steer the flimsy vessel away from collision and out of danger. The moment the boat touches the shore, the storm subsides as suddenly as it started. It is hard to believe that only moments ago this calm, lazy river was a maelstrom of raging waves and rushing currents. The air is still and peaceful, and the howling gales and roaring winds have completely subsided. The isle looks calm, but so did the river. Looks can be deceiving. The lichen-covered black boulders along the shore do not look like they have ever been disturbed. It would be easy to assume the isle is uninhabited. There are no bones or traces of any rituals. But after moving further inland, the commander sees Markle's boat. It has been carefully pulled up onto the shore beyond the reach of the waves. Noises can be heard from within the cave ahead. There's a shrill, angry voice followed by the sound of a woman's scream. Dun, dun. Go backwards first.
Let us press on.
Okay, don't go backwards first.
I will not falter.
What's that?
That is quite a discovery.
Traps everywhere.
I managed it.
Is that a trap?
It is. That's a trap we saw, so... Probably should just have Rocket run through.
It's done now.
We'll have Rocket run through by himself. He might be a little bit easier. We'll try to get people not on traps.
I'm not touching that.
Yes, you are.
Sneaking.
Oh, look. A trap. Not sure why that triggered, though. Because he didn't see the trap he walked on. That's what it was. Yeah, the trap did dex damage. That's why. Supposedly he was immune to it, but apparently immune to the damage, but not immune to the drain. That did not... It's not working. It should make you immune, but it didn't. Let's see. If some are more powerful magic can only be restored by the help of the restoration, or some more powerful magic. Oh, lesser restoration won't work. So it's going to be full restoration. Lesser doesn't heal drain, only damage. Well, yeah, but I didn't know which one it was.
Oh, I managed it.
Is that treasure?
Yes.
I don't need anyone's sympathy. Sneaking. Huh. Well, it's done now. Move aside.
Oh, there's another trap up here. That's the worst part.
What's that over there?
Oh.
I don't even want to know. Make way. I managed it.
We march ahead.
So this one... Oh, it's right there. Oops. Oh, look. Worthless loot.
I managed it.
Okay. Do we have a potion of restoration, or do we use a spell? We have no restoration potions. We have no scrolls. That's lesser restoration. That's just resurrection. Wow, we don't have any good scrolls.
I appreciate privacy.
Me too. But you got restoration. Not that 1 point of damage is that bad. Or drain, whatever it is.
Our path leads on.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we are in Chili Creek cave thing. Cave is cold and dark. The ground is covered in fog, and an icy current of air flows towards you from the depths of the cave. Water drips from the ceiling, and dim lanterns cast grotesque shadows on the walls. Melissa, all these years we've been worshipping the three of you? All our prayers to the icy rill, all our sacrifices, O gods, and our children. It's been you the whole time. Melissa is huddled in a corner, clasping a withered wreath of grass and flowers to her chest. She looks like she's been crying. Standing in front of her are 3 horrifying old hags. Markle sits at their feet like a faithful dog. And what's so wrong with us, child? The old woman's skin is even whiter than her hair, and her breath hangs in the air like an icy mist. Her voice is kind, but her gentle words lack sincerity. Beneath her friendly exterior, she is as cold and ruthless as ice. We did not wish to bring any harm to you or your brother, but unfortunately, you have not given us what we are owed. Deliver to the river what is rightfully hers, and both of you can leave in peace.
Hey Gimpy, have you hydrated lately?
Just it.
If not, you really should.
You're always too soft, Levixia. This hag's voice sounds like the roar of the wind during a storm. Her skin is covered in spidery blue veins, and her eyes flash like lightning. Do what you're told, lass. Hand over that wreath or face the consequences. You won't escape us. You can run, but you can't hide from old Latinda. Loreda, Levixia, my sisters, do you hear me? Do you know what is destined to happen must happen? The old woman speaks in a whisper. Her blind eyes are as cloudy as the fog on the river, but she turns and points her fingers at you resolutely. Look who has arrived. This is the one whose face was revealed to us in the dark waters. He's arrived already? Well, that is a surprise, the old woman clucks approvingly. We dislike uninvited guests, but you are clearly strong, agile, and smart. We appreciate those qualities in a person. Very well, since you're here, you might as well come in. Who are you? Who are we? Perhaps we are the waves on the river or the fish in the deep. Perhaps we are the mist on the water. Are we solid ice or a raging storm? Why do you ask the question when you already know the answer? Latinda's eyes stare blindly off into the distance. Haven't we already met between the two shores? My sister is wise, but she likes to speak in riddles. Levixia's icy blue lips curl into an amicable smile. We are the 3 maidens of the river, generous to those who on the water and revered by those on the land. We fill nets with fish, we keep the filth of the abyss away from our people, and we ask for very little in exchange. Loreda, the ungrateful mortals, she stomps her feet. We do everything for them, and what do we get in return? Nothing. Instead of being thankful for our protection, these ingrates have started praying to some old bowman. Lissa, are you all right? Commander, Rastal be praised. Those things drove Marco crazy and made him kill my husband. I don't understand what they want. Please save us. So you praise the old stag now, my grateful child. Who has kept you fed and protected you from every danger? Did your mother worship the old hunter? How about your grandmother or her grandmothers before her? Did they offer him praise? I think not. The hag shakes her hoary head in disapproval. Marco, what's wrong with you? Levixia reaches down to give the man at her feet a pat on the head. He is absolutely fine. He is a good boy, an obedient boy. He respects his elders, never talks back, and has respect for his mother river. Isn't that so? Marco's face is contorted in pain. You can see the desperation in his eyes as he struggles against the power that has seized control of his mind. Help me, save my sister from me. The river will always take what belongs to her. So you've been deceiving the villagers. They think that they worship the river. They have no clue that they're actually offering sacrifices to 3 hags. Is this deceit? They pray to the river. Are we not the embodiment of the river? They make sacrifices. Do we not accept them? And what they ask for help, do we not help? And when they ask for help, sorry. Well, there's the gratitude for you. Mortals, we stay awake all night out of concern for their well-being. We fend off demons so they can feel safe, but instead of appreciating our efforts, they call us liars. If it is up to me, I'd make you, she shakes her fist. You shouldn't insult us like that. We find your accusations offensive. We are not mortal tricksters pretending to be gods. We are one with the river. The villagers have agreed to pay the price for our help. We offered them a fair bargain. The hag glares at Melissa coldly. This stupid girl decided to cheat us. If anyone here has fallen victim to deception, it's us. So what's going on here? I don't know, says Melissa. We did something to They did something to Marco. They made him kill Chernug, and they ordered him to bring me here, and now they want. We don't want much, child, just your wedding wreath. Give it to us, and the two of you can leave in peace. After all, we have protected you from all kinds of calamities. We have provided your village with food. Don't we deserve your respect and gratitude for our gifts? We begrudge us the one thing we ask of you. Why do you need it? She wipes away her tears. You've killed my husband. I'm a widow now. Why do you need my wedding wreath? You recall Jarnak's words. When the villagers cast away their wreaths, they promised to give their firstborn to the river. Why would the hags want a widow to complete this ritual? There can be only one answer. Melissa doesn't know it yet, but she must be pregnant with her firstborn child. What you do to Marco? How have you managed to take control of his mind? How does the river control a leaf that falls into its stream? How does the sky control the fog that rolls in and off the water? We didn't do anything. We didn't have to. He is a firstborn, and that means he belongs to us. In fact, he was promised to us before he was born. We kept him alive because we thought he might prove useful, and we were right. The river is patient. She does not need to hurry. She can take what belongs to her whenever she wants. Loretta, that's right. He belonged to us before he was even born. He'll do whatever we tell him to, Loretta shrieks with laughter. Okay, resist them. Show these old ladies some respect. Give them your wreath. Then that's not going to work. Your child, if you give them a wreath, you're giving away your child as well. Don't let them control you. You must be strong for your sister. You gonna make that roll? Maybe. Try. Succeeded. Sister, my little sister. I won't let them. Wait, what's going on? Are you trying to rebel against us, boy? Don't forget, you belong to us for as long as you live. You cannot get rid of us, no matter how hard you try. You just have to say the word, and you will be under our control. Or die. Marco grabs a stone from the cave floor and attacks the hag. You hear a disgusting crunching sound as Marco smashes the rock into the hag's arm. The hag shrieks and lashes out at the man, dealing him a powerful blow that causes him to fall to the floor unconscious. Kill them, sisters. No one leaves this place alive. Okay. Witches. Okay, Mickey. A little bit closer. So Loretta or Litvixion. Let's go after Loretta since she's away from charging.
Are you still here?
Oh look, she's dead. A little bit harder to hit. So the sisters are actually chaotic, evil, monstrous humanoids. Level 30. So flat-footed, coordinated defense, so no real buffs. Oh, some buffs. Not really anything great though. So Rocket. You guys immune to anything? No immunities. How about we buff our armor class then? Get rid of the evil eye. And of course she made her save. Let's see. It's only... She has to roll a 10 or better to make her saves. It's not 50-50. Oh, but then there's Veronica. Veronica and her deadly earth. Shit, didn't want to do that. Oh, that was dumb. Wasn't paying attention. Kitty. There just in case they come out of the mud. Scout. Scout with chain lightning. Not too effective against 2, but Hellfire.
This spell's not working. That's
Stupid ones. You don't care. You think your invisibility is going to help you? Gimpy.
Saturday and Sunday, March 19th and 20 are the monthly giveaways for March. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win.
Killer?
Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway.
Oh crap,
Thanks
much health
for
does he
watching.
have? Yeah, thank you for watching again. Giveaways are this weekend. How much health does she have left? She's at -12, so she's dead.
Good guys always win.
But apparently 20s to hit her. A sleep rocket. Or not. Veronica, get out of there. Heal yourself. Second, Mrs. Gimpy needs to talk to me. Be right back. Okay, turn that off. My head, Melissa, are you alright? Let's get out of here. Hurry, let's go back to the village as soon as we can. This crystal cave makes me feel sick. Well, that's because you're pregnant. Dun, dun. So, what kind of crap they have. Stupid witches. Okay, take a lap around the room here.
Is that a trap?
No. Ooh, scroll the Gimpy doesn't know. Scroll the true scene. Really? Apparently we have multiple copies of that. Natural armor 4. Doing that. Hag's Demise. +4 instant bonus on saving throws against hexes and necromancy spells. So that was incredibly easy. It was easy with Lich too. Anyway. Down here. Yeah, not much gear-wise. Oh, never mind. What's this? The Rabid Rippers. When aware of this, need pass confirms a critical hit when natural weapons. The enemy must pass 40 safe throw, become vulnerable to slashing and acid for 3 rounds. What's Kitty wearing? Kitty is wearing the Heavy Paws. 1d6 bludgeoning damage and critical hits made with natural weapons. Vulnerable to slashing and acid damage. So claws are bite and claws. They're the only. They're not considered slashing, are they? I don't think so. Okay. Hey, Ring, welcome back. Does it show it on the damage one? Oh, it is? Okay. So slashing and bludgeoning. Slashing, piercing, bludgeoning. How can it be all three? It's a bite. How can it be all three? So, you can throw become vulnerable to slashing and acid damage 3 times. So this is actually kind of better than this. Because, well, this says bludgeoning damage on critical hits, but this makes it so they take more damage from their stuff they're already using. Yeah, I know. So, vulnerability, when they become vulnerable, does that mean they take more damage from it? Automatically? Okay, so this is technically better. Because it basically makes it so anything after the crit is doing more damage for 3 rounds, instead of just the 1d6 per crit. Which is the part. What's the part? Remember, there's 50% more damage to that damage type, right? So, in this case, so that's this one does the bite does slashing damage, right? It does slashing damage. The claws do slashing damage. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks that do slashing damage. So yeah, so that should work, right? According to this, biting is slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. And that says slashing and bludgeoning. So why is it showing 2 if it's only 1? I mean, it says right there, it says slashing and bludgeoning, so I'm not making it up for a change. I'm reading it correctly, I think. So, anyway, we'll see what happens. But thank you.
You are welcome. Now, please stop talking to me. It is kind of creepy.
Okay, Melissa, thank you for saving us from those monsters. I didn't think I was going to survive. And Markle, I thought he'd lost him forever. Sister, forgive me. I have no excuse for my actions. It's not your fault, I guess. Those hags were controlling your mind, weren't they? They would never have ensnared me if I had not been such an easy target. I really did not like Jernok. I was against your marriage, and the hags used that to control me. She looks down. After a while, she answers softly, I don't know if I will ever be able to really forgive you, but you are the only family I have. I don't care being next. You tell the village the truth. Do they know that they've been worshipping hags this whole time? I did, but they don't believe me. She casts a glance toward the village and shakes her head bitterly. They don't want to believe the truth. They say it must have been a nightmare, or that Markle drank too much. They came up with a dozen of different explanations because the truth is just too terrible to bear. They'll keep practicing their rites. I wouldn't be surprised if another nasty creature comes to live on the Pikefin in a couple of years. I'm sure there are plenty of foul things that would gladly prey on these villagers and accept their sacrifices. I can't live among these people anymore. Marco, are you free from the evil influence of the hags? I am. The hags are dead. I'm my own man now. Thank you. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. I loved him so much. I thought we'd have a life to get ahead of us. She wipes away her tears. Do you still not understand why they wanted your wreath? Melissa, you are pregnant with Jernok's child. I'm having a baby? She runs her hands across her belly pensively. Then I was right not to give them my wreath, no matter how much they insisted. If I had handed it over, who knows what they have done to my baby. It makes me shudder just thinking about it. What are you going to do next? I'll bury my husband in the ground and then I'll leave. I'll go wherever the wind takes me. As long as it takes me far away from this river, I never want to see this place again. We're experienced travelers. We'll be fine wherever we go. We'll head along the Selin River toward the River Kingdoms, and then we'll find somewhere to settle. Okay, see ya. Yes, I'll pray to Erastil for you every day. Here, take this. This is an old family heirloom. I don't know how many generations it's been in our family, but I want you to have it. Take it as a sign of my gratitude. I hope to have blah blah blah. Lore Master's robe. Thank you for everything. Farewell. Look, experience. Dun, dun. So, +3 insight bonus on all knowledge and lore skill checks, as well as a +2 bonus on reflex saving throws. Gimpy is currently wearing his robe of inevitability.
Aren't your legs getting stiff?
Spell penetration.
You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
This is +3 to all skill checks for her. Basically, as well as reflex saving throws. But Constitution. It's not stacking with the belt. Okay, so she doesn't need that then. She can wear this. So, Lore Master's robe. There we go. So that one. That one. So boost the nature and religion. So that'll help. Gimpy could use it, but his is pretty pumped up anyway, so good. Okay, all set. Marco blames debuffs for his failed real save. Well, he should. He's got a crappy will. Okay, off we go. Stupid witches, hags, whatever you want to call them. They were no match for us, as usual. And stupid villagers doing their stupid little worshiping thing. They're going to be really upset when a demon comes strolling into town. Because I'm not going to go. Oh yeah, dog cam. Just a second. Mrs. Gimpy is out visiting her parents. Gonna help her mom today. So, dog cam live. That's Mickey in the front. That's Rocket in the back. See how long it takes for them to go to sleep. Okay, so we want to go back around that way, pick up that stuff maybe, or what's down this way actually. Nothing. Okay, so we're going this way then. Army can move. So the army, which way do you guys want to go? Take out those guys, these guys. Could teleport, right? Oh, it did work. Don't know. Let's kill those guys or those guys. Let's kill the humans first. Okay, so alchemists, sorcerers, wizards, and cultist mages. You three first. Ah, they didn't make it. Curse of the Swarm. So that did no damage? We like our silver dragon. Okay, so all dead. Now I guess the real question is, when do we get more dragons? Because we don't have enough. Okay, malicious mages used to live here. All kinds of outcasts, practitioners of forbidden magic, and scoundrels who knew no fear of gods and were eager to sacrifice their souls in exchange for arcane power. Now they are all dead. And with utmost care, the soldiers examine their trophies, magic labs, storages of artifacts, and occult libraries. Daily income increased by 4 energy points. Look. Gargoyles. Gargoyles don't like cold, right? Kinda. Need more archers. Stay back here. Let them come to us. Ow. That's not as cool as I thought it was going to be. Blast them with fire. Then to hurt a little bit. Go. Wow, no damage to the silver dragon. Why? Damage is 0. So did he miss? Gargoyles have a lot of health. I don't know if that actually hurts them either. Kills 3. Kills 0. Huh. Or up to 3. They can't hurt them. Why can't I don't understand why they're not doing any damage. Damage modifier. Oh. So that did damage to him, though. Just, I guess he's got a that's a cold aura, I guess. Look, auto. Gargoyles have too much health. Oof. Well, they're health and AC, right? Hey, you hit our dragon. Okay, no problem. Wasn't expecting the Silver Dragon to be that tanky against gargoyles. Okay, while the captured demons beg for mercy, they give away extremely valuable information, revealing all the secrets and tricks of the enemy. The officers memorize every word. In the coming battles, they will have a chance to test the new knowledge in practice. 8 points left.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Oh, look,
You
the
are
dogs.
welcome. Now, go kill something.
Dogs are already asleep. Ow. That's not good. Heal or damage? That dragon took a lot of damage there. Down to 200 hit points. Not good. Kill up to 12 of them out of 100. Four. Can't get out of here because dragon's in the way. These guys are going to do this kind of similar damage, aren't they? Paladin. Oh, that guy. Shield wall. Can't get anywhere. Dragon's down. This is bad. This is very bad. Yeah, I'm stuck in here. Still stuck in here. Attack these, but he's not going to kill any of them. Dwarfs. Ow. Get on our rangers. He's still stuck in here. Oh shit, get an attack. What's the ice do? Hurt? Breath. So for some reason, that's not a way to get out. Shoot. Okay, that hurt. Rest those guys with fire. As many kills as we'd like. Get the dwarves out of the way. Okay, so Earth Elemental really can't hurt the dragons. There we go. Hey, Banner, welcome back. Happy Thursday. Go dwarves. And we got this, right? Yeah. Elementals can't overhurt us. They can, though, for some reason. There we go. So a little messy. We should be getting the Silver Dragon back. Fingers crossed. And the Paladins. Yeah, everybody's coming back. Okay. So a little bit tougher fight, but wasn't expecting to do that much damage to the dragon. They may have been cheating. Okay. All the land around this room was shards of magic crystals. They were brought here in huge quantities so the demon-worshipping spellcasters could draw power from them and summon elementals to serve them. They had no time to finish the last ritual, so a portion of the magic crystals fell into the Crusaders' hands. Resources found, 100 material points. Okay. That's going to be an ugly fight. All those cultists, that'll be ugly too. Let's go back, clear these guys out. Okay. So we're going to manage this town. Well, let's see what's built here. I think it's mostly built up. So we got a watchtower, garrison stables for more recruitment back in town, citadel, shelter, supply center, and teleportation circle. So alchemist. Plus 10% bonus to hit points of all trainable units in adjoining buildings. Only one apothecary can be built in each fort. So does that work on these? One AC to all trainable units in adjoining buildings, only one arsenal. Okay. So bulletin board provides that all units with a 2% bonus chance to act both. Positive combat stuff. What you can do is build another archery one here, and then build more hit points, or smithing. Plus 1 bonus to all attack trainable units in adjoining buildings. I don't know how that works here. I don't see how that works here. Now 10% bonus to all trainable units. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Pulling material. Okay, so they moved. Gimpy and friends. It'd probably be faster to teleport back and then go this way instead of going all the way around. So that's what we'll do. And we can take care of business while we're here. To the street. So, missing scouts. Oh, he's not here. He wasn't here last time we tried to visit. The person we're supposed to talk to, we found him out in the wilderness somewhere. He's not actually in town. It's a lie.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
Well, damn. That was a really quick 2 hours.
Your next break is in 2 hours.
That was a really quick 2 hours. Okay, so good spot. Take a break. Get up, stretch my legs, get some water. If you've been watching the stream for any length of time, I suggest you do the same. So, be back in a few minutes, and thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video. Oh, shit. After we do this. Elan of the Hound Hearts. Elan looks calm but determined. Commander, I'm glad to see you've returned from the Abyss. Alright, here's the deal, says Sela. Sela gets straight to the point. While we were in the Abyss, these folks discovered where the souls are being kept, the ones that were stolen by the demons. Oh, that's right, from the wedding. Well, I wouldn't say we discovered it, actually. I may be a cleric, but there are limits to my power, especially here in the World Wound. However, we do know the general location. When I was looking for the souls, I had a vision. I saw a rock that looked like a gravestone, and beneath it was an entrance to a cave. I know that the rock is on the outskirts of the Winged Wood. It was not difficult to recognize the ancient forest. It's been burning for decades in an unquenchable fire started by the demons. I'm certain that this is where the souls are being held, but I don't know what awaits us beneath that rock. Anyway, Elan and I have decided to go there, find the souls, and rough up any demons or cultists that gets in our way. But we'd love to have your help. So, you don't have any idea what's inside the cave? No, we don't. But we can guess. Do you remember what, or rather who started all this? The esteemed jeweler Derek Sunhammer and his damned trinkets. Well, we did some digging on him, and we believe he's one of Baphomet's cultists. Think about their methods, their magic, and their ability to infiltrate society and strike when least expected. It all sounds exactly like our jeweler friend. If we're right, we think this location might be a cultist hideout. It makes sense that he would take the stolen souls to a safe location in the wound. What happened to the bodies that were trapped of these trapped souls? We were going to move them to Canabras when the Queen evacuated the city, but we couldn't. It was too dangerous to transport them. Clerics needed to focus all their efforts on sustaining the lives and health of the victims, and there were armies of demons roaming the roads, so we stayed in Dresden. Elan's brave friends protected the bodies. They defended the infirmary in your absence. Many of them were grievously wounded, but they succeeded in their task. Alright, I'll help. Elan nods. I'll leave at once. I'll scout out the area and keep watch of the cave and the surroundings. I'll share my findings when you arrive. My heartfelt thanks for your help, Commander. English. And I should return to my duties as a cleric, says Arsenault. I have much to do in Dresden. Oh, I'm just itching to give my blade a taste of those soul-stealing cultists. But the most important thing is that we save the victims, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Sela, thank you. I just want you to know, I really appreciate your help. I know these cultists are our enemies anyways, but I'm glad that you're not ignoring the plight of ordinary people, like the ones who were robbed of their souls. Oh look, somebody else. Jana Outdori. A figure approaches you, but it takes a moment for you to recognize who it is. Jana, the ill-fated deserter from the Eagle Watch. She looks very different from the last time you saw her. She is calm and collected, though her face is a little pale, and you notice a scar on her right temple, jagged and fresh. Jana, says Sela. Stan beams at her friend. You're here. Yeah, I'm here, Jana falters, then blurts out. Sela, how can you be smiling at someone who failed you? I thought you'd never want to see me again. I mean, I'll definitely give you a piece of my mind once we're in private, Sela pretends to look stern. But I really am glad that you're okay. Sela's words bring a smile to Jana's lips. Then the former deserter turns to you. Well, let me tell you why I'm here. I have business with you, or rather a request. Commander, she hesitates, then continues resolutely. I know about the stolen souls. I want to help you search for them. I've come to ask if you will let me join you and Sela on this mission. Please, give me another chance. First, I want to know how you ended up in Dresden. Well, there's not much to tell. I'm sure you remember you chose not to punish me. You allowed me to go free. So I went to Canabras. I figured I'd go forget all about the Crusades, have a fresh start, but it didn't work out. I heard the news about you and Sela, and that you descended into the abyss, and well, I couldn't stop thinking about everything I had left behind. As soon as I caught wind of your return, I hightailed it to Dresden as fast as I could. But when I got here, I couldn't find the courage to approach you, so I waited outside the citadel until I saw Elan and Sela. I knew you must be planning something together, and that's when I realized this was my chance to make amends. I might never get another opportunity to prove myself, so I came to see you. That's why I'm here. Why do you want to join us? Because I can't stand by and do nothing, she exclaims vehemently. This entire story began with us, with our League of the Inspiring Cart. Then I got cold feet and abandoned you, and then you saved me in the Molten Scar. If I don't help you now, I'll feel like I've been written out of my own life story. How can I trust you? How do I know that you've changed? The last time we fought demons together, you ran away. You abandoned us and deserted your unit. People can change, Sela says quietly. All I have is my word, she meets her gaze resolutely. My word and my desire to redeem myself, but it's your decision. Very well, I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. Go with Elan and help him. We'll meet you there. Really? I won't let you down. I have a feeling you're going to. We're just, saving a cart full of booze this time. We're not just saving We're not just saving a cart full of booze this time. This is much more important, but that just means we have to succeed. Failure is not an option. Dum, dum, dum. Okay, now you take a break. So, be back in a few minutes, and we'll see what stuff we can do. Anyway, be back shortly. Thank you for watching.